The Brandon Peters Show may contain explicit language and detailed plot points. For more information on the show, stay tuned to the end of the episode. And now, here's Brandon.
All right, time now to cap off the week with a song. Helping me to do so from earlier this week from So Blu. And always remember to check out his video essays page on YouTube, Peter Paris.
Hey.
Hello. Our music video today comes from LL Cool J. The ladies love Cool James. It's 1987's I Need Love was the second single from his sophomore album Bigger and Deafer from Def Jam Recordings and Columbia Records. That album also included the singles I'm Bad and Go Cut Creator Go. LL produced the album himself with DJ Bobcat and LA Posse, and it sold over 2 million copies, double platinum, in the U.S., and spent 11 weeks at number 1 on the Billboard Top R&B and Hip Hop Albums chart, peaking at number 3 on the Billboard Top 200s charts. The song features a music melody and beats sampled from an instrumental by Jason Diali, his song Zareta's Heartbeats. Pete, were you jamming to this back in the 80s? Was this, or were you like having a moment, like thinking about stuff with this song back in the day?
Yeah, I totally was. I had a friend who was a friend of mine in high school was way more of an LL Cool J fan than me. I mean, I like LL Cool J, but it's funny what I remember most about this song, and it's a good song, and it's like I like the video. It very much captures the era. But the big thing to me is, do you know who Kumo D is? Do you know Kumo, Cool Mo with a K? The big deal I remember at the time was that like it was one of those early rap beef things. And I remember Kumo D came out with, I don't know if it was a video, but I think he came out with a song where he basically was completely dissing LL. And it was because of this. And there's even a line where it's like, stick to the love songs. That's all you're good for, or something like that.
Yeah.
So when I think of this video, I was like, oh, Kumo D jumping on LL. And also this is before LL gets huge. Like he gets really physically like a big dude,
gym.
like a couple years later. Yeah, he hits the gym with Mama Said Knock You Out. So
but he's I mean he's also,
I like this song.
He's also one of the best. I mean, I would never diss LL because I've heard his response to disses, and like cause like was it Rock the Bells? The one who's the guy that dissed him? He did Rock the Bells, and that guy was never heard from again. Like just I forget what his name was. But he had like dissed LL, and then LL came out with Rock Bells and was like, okay, well. And I can't remember the guy's name. Let's just wipe the planet with him. But yeah, this one was considered the first commercially successful hip hop ballad. Like not the first of its kind, but
did you say what year this is? I'm sorry, did you already say what year this is?
86 was it?
80, right. Okay, 86. Yeah.
Was no 87 sorry, but yeah, and it broke him out in the UK. It was one of the first like successful rap songs, and like it won Soul Train awards, and About.com calls it the number 13 top 100 rap song of all time, and it also is number 60 on VH1's greatest rap songs of all time. So it just had a good legacy. But yeah, I can't think of before this like deep, slow, lovey ballad rap songs at the time. So it was something different, and I can see the alpha male rap guys not being cool with Cool J on that. But
I mean, sure, but like he still got the Kango hat. He still got the big in the video. He's still they didn't really change his look. He's still visually the same guy. Right. So his street cred is still there, like in the video. So
and this song's beat, it's been like sampled or borrowed a lot. Because Jagged Edge's remixed Promise was this. Master P and Lil Romeo used it for a song. Rick Ross, like just yeah, it's a beat. Like, so if you're like, I don't remember that song, you hear the beat and go, okay, but that was the first one
Yeah.
to use it. So the video we're talking about is directed by Rolando Hudson. He also did Cool J's video for I'm Bad, Diana Ross's Working Overtime, Guys Groove Me, and Dr. Dre and Ed Lovers for The Love of You. The other Dr. Dre, the big guy, the Yo MTV Raps Dr. Dre.
Right.
And apparently he's uncredited, an uncredited director of 1991 Strictly Business, the Tommy Davidson Halle Berry comedy. And then since has been a location manager and scout for films since like 2000, but no films of worth noting here that people would recognize.
What?
Not saying they're not worthy films, just saying people wouldn't recognize their names.
It's funny when you said Ronald, because there's Reginald Hudson, and he's a big director. He did.
This is Rolando.
I think he did the House Party movies and stuff. So I was like, that's when you said, I was like, oh, was it the House Party guy? Like,
no.
But I guess not. Yeah.
Portion of that. But the video, LL portrays a megastar rapper with a hectic schedule filled with sold-out tour dates, lively parties, screaming females, and tons of fun. But however, he'd rather have a steady relationship with one girl he loves. And that's what they show us in this video. Like you said, his outfit is straight up 80s hip hop. Like if you could come up with the most stereotypical, like he's Run DMC or Run DMC here. And it's interesting to see him like that, because we know him now. Like he's become he's a superstar of, movies, television, and a big guy. And here he is, like lean and like, boy needs to eat. Definitely, like, and they contrast.
Yeah, you can definitely see him in this vein, almost. I mean, he's a little bigger, but almost going the Will Smith. What was it? DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince. Almost going that route. So it's a different. I mean, which obviously both of that was very big in hip hop. So it's just interesting knowing what we know. It's like, oh, that's weird thinking what he's going to transform into. Yeah,
but he's also one of the ones that broke into like mainstream the best. Like it transformed. Like he became a name. Like there's a lot of rap going on in the 80s, but he's one that became a household name of all the people. And
yeah, I mean, we'd say what?
Hammer's the one that made rap just almost here to stay. Like parents let their white parents let their white kids get rap albums. Like the Hammer was the one that broke like racial barriers big time and made it the most mainstream it could probably get to that point. But Cool J was up there with it as well. Fresh Prince as well. But there's there in like Naughty by Nature. There's tons of them, but your Rick Ross, Slick Rick stuff, like they were lower tier. They might get a club song or something that mixes in with all the 80s pop hits, but Cool J was one that just did a strong career.
Watching the video, it's apparent to me though that like he has very charming, and it's like it is interesting to me when I think of mid 80s to early 90s, who in hip hop would ascend to become either actors or at least TV personalities, like Lip Sync Battle and stuff. I mean, obviously Ice-T, Ice Cube, Queen Latifah. Yeah, like there's certain people where you look at them in their videos and you're like, oh, I can kind of see this. It's like they have a quality where I wanna pay attention to them on the screen, not just. And that was the classic thing about music, right? Where in the old days, it's like you could have a huge hit song, but there's no videos or anything, so you don't necessarily know what they look like.
Right.
And obviously, but in the 80s, we're not in that era anymore. Like, so, but yeah, I think that's, he's just, he's a charming guy.
Yeah. And they contrast this video between like him and his girl, and like he's got hotel rooms, business people, an entourage, and then she's in this like homely ass bedroom with like just her bed and the posters on the wall and the nice lighting, and trying to show the difference in their lives. And like, she's got a dad who's like, what do I tell you about those rap guys? Tears the poster off the wall. Like, yeah, we got dialogue in this one too. Because they have a limo scene where he tells her like, you still love me or what? Because they show her lost in a crowd of people with trying to get to him and stuff. So that just the difficulty of being a rap guy, a popular rap guy, and trying to date a normal girl. And they show his temptations where they have the hot tub scene, and he's like, no, I ain't doing this. I ain't do this. And it goes with his lyrics too. They do have a lot of fun with his delivery and what the lyrics are as well. But yeah, they also have at the end where they talk on a balcony of the hotel and have an embrace, and she's just like, yeah, wow, you're so amazing, Cool J. And he's just like, yeah, just you're amazing. But kind of funny. I want to know, who is the guy with the Davy Crockett hat throughout this video?
I was wearing that too. Yeah.
Who's like, he's in the pool with it on. He like stands out. It must have been like an Entourage guy from back in the day. But like who'd he become? Like, oh, well, that was Juvenile. Like, no, it wasn't. But yeah, so yeah, it's a neat little video. I like Cool J. Somebody didn't pick something upbeat to go with Breakin', but I thought this was a video from around the time with some weight to it, because like I've talked about a lot of times with some of the hip hop videos and stuff, there's not a lot of substance to them to discuss. Like, it's just, I'm here talking about my stuff. And it wasn't until the Fugees' Ready or Not that they all started becoming something else, something bigger. Especially the 80s, there are a lot of like just walking around doing stuff, but this was definitely one with some substance to it. And it's a good song. So definitely earned its rep and is no longer, I guess, uncool to like if you're a hard guy in the 80s now that you can listen to the soft stuff. So definitely. All his old stuff kind of meshes together, but what was his best album from the 80s? Do you think?
It's the one with the big radio. Is it just radio?
Radio was his debut.
Yeah, that is pretty great. Maybe that. I will say, as a side note, I think it's a good pick to go with Breakin', because yes, this song and Breakin', it has a lot of heart. Breakin' has a lot of heart. And so I'd say that's the connection.
There we go. Thanks for taking us out, Pete. That was good. So that'll close us out for this week. Pete, been great having you on and sharing in some fun retro hip hop history. Before we head to the weekend, let people once again know where they can keep up with you and your opinions and your musings.
Yeah, I write mostly theatrical reviews for whysoblu.com, same place that Brendan Peters does. And I'm on Twitter and YouTube and Instagram as Pajamo with an O. Yeah, so check me out there.
All right. And I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Brandon4KUHD. As he mentioned, written work at whysoblu.com. If you're listening to this on the day it drops, I'm at PopCon this weekend. So come see me there at the Indiana Convention Center. I've got a live show. I don't have the schedule yet as of recording this, so I can't tell you when my show is. I think it's on Saturday afternoon. Time, don't know. Jessica Alsman and I will be having a fun show. That includes the audience. So hopefully you come and enjoy that. The show probably will have stuff for you next week. I don't know how tired I'm going to be, how much I'll have something produced, but there will be stuff next week for the Brandon Peters Show. Can't tell you whether it's going to be some PopCon recap stuff, a new episode. Don't know, but that's the beauty of it. So stay tuned. Watch my social medias. Maybe I'll tell you what it's about. So thanks as always. And till next time, always remember to keep the positivity in your online film chatter.
Thank you for listening. The Brandon Peters Show is a Creative Zombie Studios production. Produced by Brad Shoemaker and Brandon Peters. Written and edited by Brandon Peters. Announcer vocals by Jessica Alsman. Theme song by Metavari. Web design and show art by Brad Shoemaker with Brandon Peters. All music and clips featured in the episode are property of their respective studios, and no infringement is intended. Additional information on this and other episodes at brandonpetershow.com. For any inquiries, press opportunities, or sponsorship, contact mail at brandonpetershow.com. The show is available on Apple Music, Spotify, or anywhere podcasts are found.